All right. Well, we're going to try this again. We've rebooted the internet and we've rebooted the laptop. O2 Hurricane, you are here. All right. If it doesn't work right this time, I'm just going to take everybody's name on the list and do readings on a video. I don't know what else to do. Mercury retrograde, I'm telling you. Anybody that does not believe in Mercury retrograde, I am living proof that there is such a thing. So, O2 Hurricane, this is for you. Hopefully, we got it all sorted. All right. Divyansha, I'm not going to take any more names today. I'm having internet issues. This is my third try. Can you put up end of list, please? Because I'm not taking any more names. I've got, 18 names here. And I've done one reading. So.
Not half a reading.
I did one reading. I did Ellie's reading. I was able to get Ellie's reading, and then everything just went downhill from there. Yes, Brenda, you're on the list. Everybody's on. Let me go through the list real quick. I'm currently at O2 Hurricane. So Mazakine, Irish Jessie, Brenda, Sweet Pea, Cherry, Donna, Good Vibes, KCMR, Preet, Tanga, Staff Grabber, Shining, and then I have a couple people that asked to be on the list yesterday. Yep, you're in the right live, Brenda. I know it's crazy. Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me. He's gonna have to bring the dogs in because I just heard thunder. That was thunder, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, as if this internet issue isn't a problem. Thunder's coming through. And he's going to have to bring the dogs in. I know, but I got stuff here in the doorway. He has to move the stuff that's in the doorway to get to the dogs. Okay, hang on a minute. O2 Hurricane, I'll get your reading done. I'll try here. Just move that. Yeah, just move that out of the way until you get them in. One second, guys. He's doing reconstruction here. Getting the doggies in. I got 4 staff grab. Well, 3 of them are outside that has to come in. Oh, great. Now he's trying to hang me with my oxygen hose. Oh, God. Have you seen it here? I can't move because he's got my oxygen hose tangled up with the electrical cord for the fan. Welcome to my life where nothing's going right. Not a single solitary thing. All right. O2 Hurricane. Let me see what we got here for you. It's hard for me to focus while I'm waiting on him to come in with the dogs. Give me a second. I apologize for this. I don't know what's going on. Ever since he took that laptop to get cleaned, it's been acting up with the internet. Plus, I switched over to home internet. That doesn't help matters either. Oh, and here comes the rain. As long as we don't have a big chunk of hail hit the roof like we did on that one day. I thought a boulder was hitting it. We need it too, staff grabber. We need it too. It actually held 2 days in a row, Brenda. It held the day that I was live and then it held the next day. But the day that I was live was the worst of the 2 days. I swear there was, I know at least golf ball size hail that hit because I've seen the pictures on Facebook. But I swear it sounded like a big old brick hit the roof of this thing. No, it didn't, not that I know of. I would have a leak, I would think. Oh, God. That's, I don't want to say that. We're still in Mercury retrograde, and you know that can affect electronics. And this RV is electronic, if you think about it. Oh, yeah. I've seen pictures of other people that took pictures of the hail that day here locally. Yeah, there was golf ball size hail that day. That was on a Thursday. What, a week ago? Last Thursday? Maybe? Yeah, it was so bad. Everybody thought I was frying bacon. I don't know where he went. Trying to get the dogs. I know about the time I start focusing on this, he's going to come in. I know, bacon does sound good right about now. Yeah, it was bad here. People were having to get their cars repaired and their windshields and everything. I'm just waiting for him. I thought he would come in by now. Oh, great. My connection for my headphones is acting up and I couldn't hear anything. because I bumped it. Oh. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay. Move you away from me just a hair. And don't mess anything up. All right. O2 Hurricane. I'm going to try to go ahead and work on this. So I'm seeing that somebody, or maybe even you, have taken a step back, emotional step back, away from your circle of people, because this is your circle. You know, I knew that was going to happen the minute I started. Hang on. Thank you. All right. I think we're all settled now. He's all soaking wet from the rain. So this is about you taking an emotional step back from your circle of people. You might have something on your mind that you're thinking, some things on your mind that you're thinking about. One thing in particular that you're holding on to. And I feel that whatever it is you're holding on to will help you to continue to feel fulfilled in your life and have faith that everything's going to be okay. This would be the Hierophant. Usually I think of the faith card as representing big organizations, big companies, even perhaps the government itself. I know some people think this is the God card. Not to me, it's not. This is not the God card. This is more to me the idea of government, federal government, mostly, big government, organized religion, those types of organizations. And perhaps you're thinking about something that has to do with one of those organizations. And you're taking it upon yourself to work on it rather than having any help from your close circle of people. So, what I'm seeing here, this could be somebody like your doctor. This could be a doctor also. So, you are emotionally stepping back from others, your close circle of people, those that are closest to you, and you're thinking about what you're doing. You have something on your mind that you want to do. They may be against it, and that might be why you're thinking about their reasoning for you not doing it. There may be something you want to say to someone that's a professional. And you want to say something to this professional because you want your life to be fulfilled. It's not yet complete, but you're working on that. You're working on bringing this to completion. And so perhaps there's something you want to say to a professional that you don't want others to know. Yeah. And you're taking a step back from your own life in your own life would involve this group of people. Look, we have 2 7s here. 7s are about choices. The 7s are about making choices. So this is about you making a choice to do something on your own without the help of others. Focus. Keep your attention on your goals. So you want to focus on your goals rather than focusing on what others want you to focus on. You want to focus on your goals. All right. Your angel number is 147. 147. Mazakeen, you are up next. You're very welcome, O2 Hurricane. You're very welcome. Thanks, I'm going to need the good luck. It's raining. All right, Mazakeen's up next. I don't know where Metal Clips is. Metal Clips is usually in here. Metal Clips, if you aren't familiar, makes soap and crochets beautiful clothing. Has her own website now. And if you order from her website and you're on my channel, there is a promo code for my channel as well. And the promo code is MHTR. Get 10% off if you order from Metal Clips Shop from my channel link. All right, this is for Mazakeen. I hope everybody finds their way back. All right, so this is all about your emotions and your feelings. This can be about you celebrating something with others. You might be feeling conflicted. There might be something you're celebrating and you might be conflicted about celebrating it. And that might change the way that you feel. You might be feeling some unrest in your life. Even though you're having a celebration. I I think you're conflicted about this celebration. I don't know, it might be why you're the reason behind the celebrating that's causing the conflict. Ah, wow, we got more feelings. We have the Queen of Wands here. So there's somebody you might be feeling conflicted about a celebration. Maybe you might be celebrating somebody. This could be a birthday, an anniversary or something. You might be having a celebration, and the reason you feel conflicted about it is because perhaps the person you're celebrating is not somebody that's sincere. Maybe they're not a sincere person. And that makes you feel some sort of way. You're very strong in your feelings here. And your energy. I see stress in your energy. I see you being stressed out about this. You might be stressed out because this person's maybe not a nice person. They might be acting out, and this could be the person you're celebrating. Like I said, it could be a birthday, an anniversary, um, something of that nature. And they may not show the love. They may not appreciate this celebration. Hi, Latoya. If you want to do a question, you're going to have to come back on Thursday when I do questions. And I've already closed my list for today. I've been having internet issues. I do apologize. Thursdays, though, are the days I do questions. So if you want to come back, thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. But if you want to come back on Thursday, you can come Thursday with your question, and you'll have a choice of tarot cards or runes on Thursday. But I've been having internet issues all day, so I just don't want to risk taking any more people on my list. Got a lot on my list now as it is. So, Mazakeen, I feel like you're celebrating somebody that doesn't appreciate it. And you're in your feelings about that. I feel like you're upset that this person's not appreciating this celebration. And the old saying goes, you can't satisfy everybody. It's so true. Unfortunately, you try to do something nice for somebody and they don't appreciate it. There are people out there like that, unfortunately. I know. Joyful living. Choose to live joyfully every day. Regardless if this person does not appreciate this celebration, whatever the celebration is, whether it be birthday, anniversary, or some other type of situation, um, job promotion, what have you. Don't let it get to you. Choose to live joyfully every day, regardless of how they feel about it. All right, Mazakeen, your angel number is 292. 292. Irish Jesse, are you here? Are you still with me, Irish Jesse? God. You're very welcome, Mazakine. You're very welcome. There's Irish Jessie. If you could, please hit that thumbs up button, please and thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Popcorn and M&Ms. You never did tell me whether you wanted on the list or not. Or if you did, I missed it. All right, this is for Irish Jessie. They're angry. I'm using the wrong cards. I'm not using my normal cards. Jeez. Aw, not again. No,
No, you're still going.
jeez. I was
Don't
like,
say it. You're still going.
oh God. Well, I was looking at the chat and it said about buffering. I'm like, oh shit. I'm saying oh shit anyhow. All right, Jesse. What do we got here? All right. This is about somebody's interference in a family matter. I see this as being an interference by somebody in a family matter. That's one thing I see. They're committed to sticking their nose into your business. This person right here is committed to sticking their nose into your business. Why? Because they don't have anything else to talk about. Now, let's see what else we can see. This is also about, this could be about you being committed to some sort of change. There's several ways I can look at this reading. Let me see what I'm getting. This could so this is the death card. Does not necessarily mean literal death. It does, however, represent a change, a major change. This is a change. This is a change that you can't prevent. So over here, I'm seeing that you're feeling fulfilled in the way that your life is going. But I also see this change, this major change coming, and it's something big. But regardless of this change, you're committed to seeing it through. Whatever it could be a transition. This could be anything because we have the pentacles here. So this could be referring to almost anything that you hold value in. You could be changing homes. You could be, this could relate to home, health, family, finances, anything you value. And then this could be a dark night of the soul moment. Because, well, let me pull one more card here. Ooh, ouch. So this particular deck, there's no person falling here. This is about something coming out of the blue. And having to rebuild everything. This whole tower is going to come crumbling down, and you're going to have to rebuild from the very start. I have to say it because that's what I do. This unexpected event could be somebody crossing over. And not the person that you might suspect, but more of someone else. Now, the two people that come to mind, you're not close to, neither one of them. But I see it happening unexpectedly. But as I said, this can also represent a person, and I won't say the person's name here, but that person committed to sticking their nose into your business. your personal business. And I know that it's difficult for me to pull together which scenario I'm seeing. We've already seen this person interject themselves into your personal business. We've already seen it. So I'm going to have to go with the other. And this actually, unfortunately, being an event, something happening to, and I want to say it's going to be the older of the two people that may cross over with all the things that are being. See, we don't have communication here on the board. The communication is hidden. But also keep in mind that you don't have communication with who this person could be or this person, if this is a person. If we're looking at this as a person, you don't have communication with that person either. So, I don't know. I'm going to tell you, this is a difficult reading. Very difficult because we have two major arcana cards. This is a major event. Creativity. Tap into your creative potential. And I would suspect that you're being told to tap into your creative potential to deal, if this situation is what I think it is, and somebody leaving the physical plane, you're going to have to tap into your creative potential on how you're going to deal with it. Jesse, your angel number is 178. 178. Over here, though, you feel fulfilled, but then something unexpected that you don't see coming. You're very welcome, Jesse. You're very welcome. I don't like having to give those messages, but I have to be honest about things. So I have to call it as I see it. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please and thank you. I'd appreciate it. Brenda, are you still here with me, Brenda? Oh, really? That's awesome. I'm not sure which card you're talking about, Brenda, the girl, but if you guys haven't hit it, please hit that thumbs up button. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry we got off to a rocky start here with my internet. Be glad when this Mercury retrograde's over with. Oh, okay. I got you. I know which one you're talking about. Uh-oh, there comes the hail. Now we're going to get hail. All right, this is for Brenda. Let me get set up in my seat here. Oh. Oh boy, we're getting some big ones out today. And there comes the hail again. I'm going to cover him. All right. Let me cover him. I don't know if he's safe to not be covered or not. All right. They're all in reverse. They are all in reverse. So, Brenda, guess whose card this is? Guess who? The moon card. Pisces. But anyhow, I'm sorry. I can't help myself every time I see that card. So they're all in reverse. This is about something that was hidden in darkness coming to light. There could be some truth that was hidden. It's going to come out now. And there may be so much that comes out of the darkness that it feels overwhelming to you. You might feel burned out from it and overwhelmed. You might be feeling at a loss. You might be, your energy, look, your energy's drained. Be careful. You don't want your chakras to get out of alignment here. This is about the draining of your energy. This is about being burned out. So this is strongly telling me that you're tired. Your energy level is low. And I feel that it's about something that was hidden from you that's now being brought to light for you to see. And it may be very hurtful. But here you're trying to balance things in life. Make sure things are well balanced here. Maybe even get to the truth of something. This could be, we have the symbol for Libra here, which I don't know why they put that symbol on this card, because it says coins, but coins is pentacles, which is an earth sign. Libra is not an earth sign, it's an air sign. So, and here we have the scales of justice. So this is about getting to the truth of the matter. And this may be, somebody may have kept something from you and it may be coming out and you feel burned out and tired. Your energy's drained. You're literally exhausted. And so you're going to do everything you can to make sure that things are, and the reason for this is you might be trying to make sure everything's well balanced in your life. After something has come out, something was kept from you, And now you have to figure out how to, and it's bothered you so much that you're tired, your energy's drained, you might be upset, you might be stressed out. This mm, this could be about this could be about finding Freddie's. Look at this. This could be about finding Freddie's collar. You've been working really hard, stressing yourself out, wanting to know what you did with that collar. Stressing yourself out because you can't find it. And now it's time to balance things out in your life. Because I feel like maybe the truth is going to come out. Maybe you're going to find the collar, or at least find out what happened to it. And these two cards show that you're exhausted. I think the truth is coming out. Something is hidden in darkness. Oh, Brenda. Perhaps the collar itself is hidden in darkness somewhere. Like under, I don't know. I don't know about your dressers or your bed and stuff. But if the collar was hit under your bed or under a dresser, it could be in darkness under there and you just can't see it. Wisdom. Seek wisdom and learn from every situation. Do you have a dresser in your bedroom that you could look under? Your angel number's 168. 168. All right. Sweet Pea, did you make it back to this life? Okay, I wasn't sure about that, Brenda. I know sometimes some dressers are flat on the floor and others, might have legs on them. So I wasn't sure if your dresser was like that or not. That's why I said that. All right, this is for Sweet Pea. Hello around the cauldron. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. I greatly do. But I'm not taking anybody on the list today, anymore on the list today. I've had internet issues. This is my third time trying to do this live. If you want to come back on Thursday, you can bring a question and you'll have the option of having your question answered with either the tarot or my runes. And thank you for being here. Okay. Thank you for being here. Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. I greatly appreciate it. You got a huge gift shining? Uh-oh. What did you get? Can you tell me what you got shining? All right, this is for Sweet Pea. I'm getting there, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so slow and this stupid internet acted up. But I'm trying. Shining, you're keeping us in suspense. You're number 11 and I'm on number 8. Good vibes. Aw, congratulations, Shining. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right, Sweet Pea. I'm seeing perhaps there was some sort of conflict with somebody and you're emotionally down about it. Perhaps there was some that walked away after this conflict. It created a change. I feel like there was some tension to begin with that created this conflict. But remember, look here, there's two people that have your back. Two people have your back. Don't cry over spilled milk. I always say that when I get this card because these cups are knocked over and representing those that have chose to walk away after a conflict. That's a change. And this change, you don't feel ready. So you're putting off starting something new with this Ace of Wands we have here. You're delaying starting something new because even though you really shouldn't cry over spilled milk because there are others that do have your back, you're still upset because you might have been counting on these others enjoying whatever it was you were getting ready to start. Oh, so here we have the moon card. This is about something that was hidden in darkness coming to light. That too may have been the cause of this conflict. That may also have been the cause of this conflict. I keep getting this card. Are you here? Are you here? This is not for you. This is for someone. What I'm saying is for someone else because I invited somebody over for a real reading. But this is about something that had been hidden from you. And perhaps these three people were hiding something from you. And now it came to light, and that's what created the conflict. Hiding secrets of some sort. Somebody was hiding something from you, and now it's coming out. Now it's finally coming out. Balance. Maintain balance in all areas of your life. And look, that looks like the scales of justice. Justice will prevail, I just heard. Sweet Pea, your angel number 259. 259. Cherry Blossom. Are you here, Cherry Blossom? Okay. I truly hate when I get music stuck in my head. I got this tape on here and it's rolling up. It makes it hard. Daggum flies. I know it's raining. I don't need you to tell me. Aw, thank you, Sweet Pea. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. All right, this is for Cherry Blossom. I picked a bad day to use this deck of cards because they're bigger than the other deck and they're harder to shuffle. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate that. All right, this is for Cherry Blossom. All right, these two are going to go together. They came out together, they can go together. Now, this is all about communication so far. So what we have here sacrificing communication. Sacrificing, this could be an authority figure. Letting go of an authority figure. Letting go of authoritative communication that you may have. However, this is about being direct and being assertive. So over here, you're already doing that, but you're being told to let go of it. So you're getting conflicting information here. Because this is about being assertive. This is about moving forward and speaking up. And here, you've already been doing that. Maybe you have to change. Maybe there's a change you need to make. Release old communication and bring in the new. So you may have to go into isolation. You may have to go into be by yourself and do some introspection. Look within yourself. There may be something within you that you're not seeing. I recommend meditation when with the Hermit card. This could be you doing meditation because we're still in Mercury retrograde. I strongly recommend going in meditation and thinking about what it is you want to say because you want to think before you speak. You don't want something negative to come out. Perhaps this is one way of thinking and this is another way of thinking, and you may have changed your pattern of thought. You may have changed your views on something, and now you're being assertive and trying to push that here because you let go of other thoughts. And so you may need to rethink that because there may be some confusion between the two. And that's why you're being told to take a time out and sit by yourself, go into solitaire, go into isolation, and think about things very carefully. Think about things. You're being manipulated. You're going to come to the conclusion that somebody's manipulating you. They're manipulating the way you think and communicate. So that's why you need to go into isolation. You need to figure out how to deal with someone that's manipulating your communication. So what's happened here is somebody has manipulated you into letting go of thinking one way and having you think in a different way. And so you need to take time to yourself, get away from whoever's doing this manipulation, whoever's making you feel powerless over your own thoughts, and figure out how to think for yourself and speak for yourself, and then come out of it and be assertive. And be assertive to the person that's doing all this manipulation. Joyful living. Choose to live joyfully every day and don't let others manipulate you. All right. Cherry Blossom, your angel number is 302. 302. All right. Donna. Did Donna make it? Is Donna here? You're very welcome, Cherry Blossom. You're very welcome. All right. Is Donna here? How about Great Good Viewing? Great Good Viewing, are you here? Good vibes. Are you here? Good vibes. Good vibes here? Good vibes is here. All right. Here we go. Good vibes. This is for good vibes. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. This is for good vibes. Mm. All right. Well, what do we have here? We have the total emotional loss of total emotional control. This could be somebody walking away and we're upset about it. You become very emotional about it. Now, it could be a mother figure, but not necessarily. Here we have the Empress in reverse. Anytime I get the Empress, this is telling me that you need to meditate and ground yourself because you're not nurturing yourself, you're not taking care of yourself properly, and you need to ground yourself and meditate. You need to get into your own space where nobody else is around and look within yourself. Gain that enlightenment. Go deep within yourself with the introspection and see what it is that you're missing. If somebody has chosen to walk away, if you've lost emotional control because of it, you want to see why. You got to find out why. And this is kind of like working on your shadow side because maybe it has something to do with your past. Maybe this is you're feeling abandonment issues. You could feel abandoned by somebody walking out of your life like this. And that's the reason that you lose total emotional control. So you need to look within yourself and find out why. Why is this happening? Why are you getting so emotional because somebody's walked away? Well, of course, there's a lack of communication until now. Until now. Ooh, hang on one second. So you have to take a step back when it comes to communication because maybe somebody was trying to get away with your ideas. You may have had some ideas that you were communicating with somebody about, and they may have been trying to take them from you. And so you need to take a step back, and you need to, like I said, do some introspection and maybe not vocalize any ideas that you have to others that you think you can trust, but in all reality, you can't. And this situation has you a little messed up. So that's why you've got the Empress in reverse telling you that you need to meditate, do your introspection, and ground yourself. If you're not sure how to ground yourself, I have a live up somewhere that explains different grounding techniques along with other things, cleansing your home and how to cleanse your home properly with sage and various other, you can use various different herbs. Sage is usually the number one that people use to cleanse their home of negative energy. And there's a proper way to do that. So there is a live on my channel here somewhere. I'm not sure. I wish I would have put it in a playlist, but I didn't, because it started out as a members only live, and then after that I made it public. So there is a live here that does explain grounding to you in case you're not sure how to go about grounding, because there is different ways you can do grounding. And if you're not properly grounded, things can get messy. Abundance flows to those who believe in its presence. Yes, now is the time to put it out into the universe. While I believe we're still in the Lionsgate portal. We may be coming out of it soon. I'm not sure when. Now is the time to put it out to the universe. But this says abundance flows to those who believe in its presence. All right. Good vibes. Your angel number is 221. 221. All right. KCMR. KCMR, are you here? You're very welcome. You are very welcome. All right, KCMR. Did you find this live, KCMR? How about Preet? Are you here, Preet? I apologize to those of you that are waiting, that are down on the list. I apologize for that. Preet, are you here, Preet? There you are. I can usually count on you being here. Tangeray, are you still here? You're going to be up next. Or are you over there packing that pink camper up, pink RV up? You'll be up next, Tanga. You'll be after Preet. I thought maybe I was interrupting you packing that pink RV up for you and Six Up and Ellie to head my way. Put our heads together. Hey, Kim. Welcome in. I don't know if it's headed your way, but we just had a thunderstorm. A little bit of hail. It's still raining. It's nice today. I don't know. I wish it would stay like this year round. If it stayed like this year round, I wouldn't mind.
If it stayed like this year round, we'd be in Seattle.
No, it's not like this in Seattle. Trust me. Oh my God. I don't believe you said that.
What?
Never mind. I'll explain later. Yeah, we're getting it up here. It was raining harder earlier. It looks like we're still gonna get more. All right, this is for Preet. I got you on the list, Kim. I got you on the list. Maybe when Tangeray and Six Up and Ellie come through with that pink RV, they can come by and pick you up too. I'm making plans for all of them. Come visit me. Oh, Preet. Oh, my word, Preet. What do you got going on here? You got two major arcana cards. Oh, and there's that King of Cups again. They're all in reverse. Ran a big bus. Well, they got a pink camper. Tangeray and Six Up have a pink camper. Not camper. RV. I keep calling it a camper, but it's an RV. Code Brown. Staff grabber. All right, what do we have here? I'll tell you what we have here. Where am I at? I'm on Preet. Put a star right there so I know who did not respond. Preet. When this card came out, I don't know why, but there's an old saying from back in the day. I'll just say back in the day, the devil made me do it. He got the devil card, but it's in reverse, which is a good thing. I'll come back to you, KCMR. So here's what I'm seeing. This is what I see. This is about somebody freeing themselves from some type of toxic behavior, whether it's an addiction issue or some other type of toxic behavior. When I'm saying toxic behavior, I'm saying somebody acting irrationally or doing something that they wouldn't normally do. I'm trying to find the right word for it. Impulsive. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. So they could be freeing themselves from impulsive behavior. You know, when we're younger, we all have impulsive behavior. We all do things that we wouldn't normally do as an older adult. So this is somebody that's freeing themselves from that. And it may be upsetting with their partner. And so because they're freeing themselves of that impulsive behavior, they're now there's a conflict because perhaps the partner is continuing impulsive behavior Whereas you may have stopped that impulsive behavior and now it's creating a conflict. And so conflict results in somebody walking away, causing high emotions, a loss of control of those emotions. So somebody's impulsive behavior that they're freeing themselves from, or their toxic behavior, it could be an addiction. It could have been an addiction to something. When I say addiction, it's not necessarily substances. There's other addictions as well. There's more than just substance abuse. There's other things. There's food addictions. People are addicted to food. Hi, Myra. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not taking any more on my list tonight, but I don't do questions today anyhow. So bring your question on Thursday, and I will gladly answer it for you on Thursday. You even have an option. You can have it answered by tarot or by the runes. So if you want to come back on Thursday, I'm not sure what time on Thursday. I don't know what the weather's going to look like. I would appreciate it, but thank you for subscribing. We welcome you here. So, there's somebody is, it looks like there's a conflict because somebody has straightened their life out, and now it's caused a conflict where there's somebody walking away. They're emotional because now they're not sharing that same impulsive or addictive behavior. Ah, nice. Philippines. And so you have to work on making sure that the scales of your life, that your life is in balance. And again, I'll say it again. I said it earlier when I had this card. This sign that he's holding represents the sign of Libra. Why it's on an earth sign, I don't know, because Libra is an air sign. But this is about making sure that your life is balanced out and not letting this conflict get to you. Oh, you're a Libra? Ah, so you're going to make sure that your life is balanced out. So if you're the one that freed yourself, and you could be freeing yourself from anything, or the other person, another person, because I see another person here, could be freeing themselves as well. And somebody is losing total emotional control here, whether it be you or the other person. But you're working on making sure that your life is balanced out and you have justice, you have the truth. This is about truth also. Divyancha, I'm not taking any more people today. If you want to come back on Thursday, I'd greatly appreciate it. You can bring a question on Thursday, or you can ask for a general reading on Thursday. That's okay too. But I'm not taking any more today. I've had issues. I apologize, but I've had internet issues twice. So this is my third time going live. And so it's exhausting me. The energy of having my lives not working because of my internet is exhausting to me to begin with. All right, intuition. Trust your inner voice and follow its guidance. Your angel number is 251. 251. All right, Tangeray, you are up next. Tangeray in that pretty pink RV. Oh, I'll do KCMR. I'll do you after I do Tangeray. You should have been here when I called your name the first time, though. I'll do you after Tangeray. I don't do questions on today. KCMR. Today is not question day. Today is just a general reading and an angel number. If you want to ask a question, you have to be here on Thursday. And you have to be there when I call your name. So I'll come back to you, KCMR. I'll come back to you. I'm going to do Tangeray next. When people come in and they sign up and they're not here, it makes it difficult for me because I'm sitting here and it's eating up time that I could be spending on other people. So that's why I do have some people that I do readings for that are not here, but I know those people personally and they get time stamped if they can't be here. I have people that live in the UK that cannot be here. And so I time stamp them. All right, this is for Tangeray. Uh-oh. Tanga. Oh, you got it. 2 aces. New starts. New starts. I keep pushing them down. I keep forgetting you guys can't see them if I do that. All right. Meeting something new. Starting a new, we'll call it a friendship. A new connection. This could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be just a friendship. But I see a new one coming in. Now, this is about having choices here. This is about which door do you choose? And it's about not being sure which one you want to go through. So you have to make plans as you walk up these stairs. You have to plan on which door you're going to choose. And this is in regards to your feelings, your passion, your energy. Because you're going to spend some energy. You're going to spend some energy walking up these stairs. So once you get up there, you want to have that decision made. Do you want to go out the right one or you want to go out the left one? And this is in regards to you feel this way, one way, or do you feel a different way? So this is about how you're feeling. You're not sure, maybe you're not sure how you feel about meeting somebody new. And this is all about new communication as well. So making the choice of how you feel about this person. This is about putting out, you got to be careful about putting out personal information. This is about putting personal information out and be careful about it. Ah, you feel burned out. You feel, oh, I forgot all about those. Now you're making me hungry.
I'll be here.
Damn you. So, sorry about that. You might be feeling burned out. You might be burned out by trying to figure out which way you want to go. How do you feel? How do you're making plans on how this is going to go? Hey, TT, welcome in. So I see you being burned out meeting new people, communicating with new people. Not sure how you feel about these new people and communicating with them. You're feeling burned out. I know what it's like. I feel burned out too sometimes. Well, I used to. You know, you go to an event and you meet new people and you feel. I'm not big on going to events and meeting new people, I can tell you that. Not at my age anymore. I'm like, no, thank you. I do not want to go anywhere. I don't even like going to the doctor's office, but I don't have a choice on that. Love yourself. Self love is the foundation of attracting love from others. So that is very, very true. Before you can love anybody else, you have to love yourself. And that's exactly what this card is saying. And I don't know if this Ace of Cups is about you looking for a new relationship, not getting in your business. But if that is the case, make sure you love yourself before you try to love anybody else. I didn't suspect that. I just suspect this this is a new person. Perhaps you may be making a new friendship of some type. I don't, and I'm going to shut up because there was something else I was thinking about, but I don't. There's a card missing here, so I don't think it's that. I think this is a new person coming into your life. So you got to be careful with a new person. You might not be intentionally seeking out a new person, but you never know when somebody's going to walk into your life. Remember that. Tangy, your angel number is 159. 159. KCMR, are you here? KCMR. I mean, Tangy, you never know when somebody is coming into your life. You really don't. I know when I got my job, I don't remember when. Oh, yeah, I remember when. Listen to me, I don't remember when. 1996, when I got my new job, fresh out of college. I wasn't expecting to meet anybody. I mean, obviously, I was meeting with patients, because I was doing psych evaluations. But as far as meeting a new person to be in my life, that was not on my mind. And look what happened. 29 years later, we're married. Not today, P. If you want to come back on Thursday, that's when I do questions. Today's just general readings, and I'm not taking any more names today because I've had a difficult day today, to say the least. Mercury retrograde is not in my favor this time around. KCMR, are you still here? Oh, there you are. Never mind. Okay. All right, Helga. Thank you. I'll be back for you guys on Thursday to do readings. Members, I'll be here Tuesday. And I hear thunder. I hear thunder. Thor is angry. Yes, he is. All right. KCMR. All right. So, what do we have here? This looks like to me some sort of celebration of life. This is about a gathering. This is about a complete gathering. This is everybody is there. Not today, Mackenzie. My list is closed for today. I appreciate you subscribing. I will be back on Thursday. You can ask questions or do a general reading, and I do tarot, or you get the option of tarot or runes if you have a question. But I'm not taking any more today. I do apologize, but thank you for subscribing. We greatly appreciate you being here. So, KCMR. I feel like there's some sort of gathering, a complete gathering of everybody that you care about, that you have emotions for, and you're all coming together in one large. This could be some sort of this is a building. This represents a building here. This could be a government owned building. It could be not a family owned business, but a business that's owned by a corporation where you can hold some sort of function, such as a family gathering. And it looks to me like maybe you think it's a bad idea to have this gathering in this facility. You think there was choices. You feel there was choices when it came to where to have this gathering at, and you feel like the wrong choice is being made. The purpose of this gathering, I can't tell you, but it's everybody that you care about, that you have emotions for, is coming together. Have faith that everybody will come together. It's just you feel like it's a bad idea as to where you come together, where the location. Sorry about the trains in the background. I mean, I can give you an example of what kind of gathering it could be. It um, could be an older family member's wedding anniversary. That's an example. It could be, you know, older family members celebrating a major wedding anniversary. All right. Detachment. Let go of attachments. Let go of attachment to outcomes. Oh, look, those two look alike. Those two cards go together. This is about detachment. Let go of attachment to outcomes. So the outcome was that this gathering was in a facility you weren't happy with, but let go of that. You're going to have to let go of it. It wasn't your decision, because that's about decisions. Maybe somebody stole your ideas and you're upset about it. Your angel number is 412. 412. All right. Staff grabber. Where's my staff grabber at? You're welcome, KCMR. You're very welcome. All right, where's my staff grabber at? Come on now. I want to see that. No code brown. Where's it at? No code brown. Oh. All right, this is for staff grabber. 6 Up didn't come in. Oh, Miss 6 Up tonight. She's probably tired. She had a long live last night. 2 nights in a row. No code browns. I'll do my best, dear staff grabber. I'll do my best. I don't know if I'll be using these cards again. You know, staff grabber, I got a new deck of cards coming. They're coming from Spain. It's a tarot deck, oracle deck combined. We'll see how well that goes. I can't wait for them to get here, but they're coming from Spain, and I don't think Spain has postal operations on the weekend. So they're stuck in Spain right now. All right. And there's the thunder. This is for Staff Grabber. Well, we just had that card. You guys seen me shuffle these. I know they're hard to shuffle, but good grief. All right, we need one more. I'm surprised. So far, we haven't had any palaces come up. What do we got here? So, this looks like you're juggling things. You probably are. With the weather, between the weather and trying to keep your little birdie safe from the hot weather, you're doing a lot of juggling here. You need the temperatures to drop. You need the temperatures to drop and not destroy any of your little babies. But I see an ability to move forward here. Because obviously they don't think and process and communicate with us. Your little birdies, that is. Obviously, the little birdies don't hold any loyalty. And ooh, that was lightning. Like I said, I feel like this is about your little birds. I feel like you're doing double duty here, trying to keep them safe from the heat, and you're having difficulty holding on. You're having a hard time. It's wearing you out trying to keep them little birdies safe. And protecting them. You might be conflicted. You may end up having to you might be conflicted about which ones to protect. So you might have to make a choice. You might have to make a choice. And you're conflicted about that. And that conflict obviously is going to result in a change. You feel the despair. You feel like you're out in the cold. You feel the despair of having to make that choice. But it's the weather. You can't control the weather. I can't control the weather. So when the weather's out of our hands and we can't control it, and you have delicate birdies that you're trying desperately to protect, but the heat could end up destroying some of them. And that's upsetting you. That's causing you to be upset and to feel the despair of not having the ability to protect what you love. And so it creates a change. Of course, there's going to be a change, especially if the heat has destroyed any of the eggs or any of the little birdies themselves. The weather is, you've got weather impact here. The weather's impacting your feelings and having to make choices. And I know that's difficult. You know, do I save these birdies versus these birdies? And that can be a difficult decision. Love yourself. Self love is the foundation of attracting love from others. Well, I don't think that's the issue here. I'm going to pull another card for you. I mean, obviously you love yourself, but you love the birdies too. So, joy. Find joy in the little things every day. And I'm sure you do, but it's difficult. The weather itself is making it difficult for you, and I understand that. Your angel number is 244. 244. All right. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Staff Grabber. I'd be worried about them too in that heat. Shining. Are you still here, Shining? You're very welcome, Staff Grabber. You're very welcome. There's Shining. Now we're going to sit through thunder and lightning. No hail, just rain. I turned the air conditioner off. Weather is unbelievable. Yesterday, I thought I was going to suffocate to death. And even went so far as to use my portable oxygen yesterday so I didn't have to run this big one because it throws off heat. This big one throws off heat. Now today is totally the opposite. Now, if the weather stayed like this, I wouldn't mind. If it stayed this temperature, I would not mind one little bit. The rain, yeah, I could take that. We need rain. I'm used to rain because I lived in Florida. You know, hurricanes. Been there, done that. Lived through a few of them. Survived them. So rain doesn't bother me. My favorite weather anyhow. And this temperature is awesome. Just wish it'd stay this way year round. All right, this is for Shining. Now you see me shuffle them and cut them and shuffle them. What the heck? Uh-oh. Here we go again. The devil made you do it. Not today, Serene. I've I've had a bad start. I really did. This is my third time trying to be live. So if you want to come back on Thursday, you get the chance to ask a question of the tarot or the runes. Hi, Fazilla. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not taking any more today. And if you have questions, you want to be here on Thursday. Thursday is the day that I take questions. But thank you guys for being here and thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. And welcome to my channel. Welcome to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. I want to take a second. You might want to consider, if you're new here, you might want to consider becoming a member. I have 3 tiers. I do members only lives once a week for tier 1. Tier 2 gets member angel numbers every day except for the days I'm live, unless they get a reading. And tier 3 gets everything that tier 1 and 2 get, plus they get a discounted private reading. So you might want to consider becoming a member. You never know what's going to happen on my members only live. I'm live for members every Tuesday, as much as I can be with this heat when it's hot here. All right, back to Shining. Apologize for that, Shining, but I had to get that commercial break in. Yeah, well, they're all in reverse. I got the devil card again saying the devil made me do it. So, what I'm seeing here is there may have been a conflict where there was 2 people separated. Two people may have separated. There may be some self-doubt here. So somebody maybe has had past tense. Oh, holy smokes. Had, oh God, nope, I'm still alive. Had an addiction problem or impulsive behavior. And when they were active with this impulsive behavior or addiction problem. Now, when I say addiction, it doesn't necessarily have to be substance abuse. I know people automatically, that's where their brain takes them to when you say the word addiction. But there's more than just substance abuse. There's people are addicted to food. People are addicted to many different things. And this was not necessarily an addiction. It could have been impulsive behavior, like like I explained before, when we were younger, in our teenage years, we all did impulsive things that we wouldn't normally do now as adults. So this could be somebody that is now freeing themselves because this, whatever they had going on here, had caused a problem in a relationship to the point where somebody walked away. So somebody has taken care of their problem. They're free of it now. They're no longer dealing with, if it was impulsive behavior, they're no longer dealing with that, or they're working on it. They're no longer dealing with an addiction. They're in recovery. They're free from their problems. And so they may be looking at emotional unrest. They might be finding it difficult to reconnect maybe with people they were connected to in the past, especially somebody that they were in a relationship with. Now, this is not necessarily you. This could be somebody that you know. And so here, we have the Strength card, which is relevant right now. We're in Leo season. Lionsgate portal. I think the Lionsgate portal, I don't know how long it runs. I know it was at its peak on August the 8th. So that's when we are able to manifest things that we want. And in this case, this is about getting the courage and taking control. And that's what we're doing here, is having the courage to overcome this problem that we have. I'm going to call it a problem because it could be impulsive behavior or it could be some sort of an addiction. So we're taking control of our life here and overcoming this issue. It's just we need others to see that we're doing that. And sometimes that takes time for others to see that. If this is a repeated pattern, people want to see this continued behavior, good behavior. So it's taking courage, and you have to take control of yourself to maintain that. And sometimes it's hard. It depends, You just have to put a good effort into it. We're missing communications here. We don't have any communications involved here at all. And we all know that when it comes to other people, communication, it plays an important role in our life. Communication is key. And in this instance, communication is missing. Empowerment. Empower yourself with positive beliefs. And the Strength card, along with gaining the freedom, the devil in reverse, from whatever the issue was, empowering yourself with positive. You have to empower yourself with positive beliefs to maintain this freedom. Shining, your angel number is 183. 183. All right. Kim, are you still here, Kim? You still hanging in there with me, Kim? You're very welcome, Shining. You're very welcome. Oh, Kim. You still with me, Kim? All right. Well, all right. This is going to be for Kim. Almost done here, folks. Almost done. Got a few more here. I know Pollyanna is over in the UK and probably sleeping, I hope, getting good rest. That lightning's hit. I think that last lightning strike or two hit not far from this RV. I think that you were able to see the flash from it, if I'm not mistaken. All right, this is for Kim. Kim in Colorado. What do we got for Kim? Aw, Kim. Yeah, I covered him the last time. So, I think I know what this is about. Ooh, lightning again. This storm's almost over. I can see the sun breaking through the clouds. So, you're dealing with anxiety here. It might even be keeping you awake at night. And look, there's a full moon. We just had a full moon last night. You have all these ideas here. One, you're holding on to because there's something going on. I've only got swords and wands on the board. So I'm going to keep it to this is anxiety about some type of communication. You're stressed out. This is the 10 of Wands in reverse. You're very stressed out. You may even be hurting from it. The stress might be causing you some issues. There may be something you're looking for answers for. You're stressed out. Look, you're stressed out. Here you have anxiety. You can't, having difficulty sleeping. Here, your energy's drained, stressed out. This is feelings and this is thoughts. Both are, they're hurting you. They're really, your thoughts are hurting you, and it's making you feel some sort of way because there's something you're unsure about and you're trying to sleep on it. You have one thought you're holding on to tightly, but the other thoughts you're not sure about. You're letting your wall down, though. You're letting down your guard. You're protecting yourself, your feelings. You were trying to protect your feelings, but I feel like you're just so overwhelmed that you're just saying the hell with it. I'm letting my guard down. You're not going to let anything get to you. You're releasing this drained energy. You might be angry about something too. You might be be taking that wall of defense down and be releasing the anger. And that might be stressing you out as well. I can't pinpoint a specific subject, because there's two things we're missing here. Things you value and people, connections, emotions. We're missing those. So this is all about your thoughts, your communication, and the way that you feel. And you feel stressed out and you're tired of it. You're tired of being stressed out. You're taking a risk and letting your guard down. You want answers to something. But everything else is hidden from us. That's why it's not here on the board. That's why I can't tell you if I don't have pentacles. That's why I can't say, well, it's health related, it's job related, it's family related. I can't tell you that because it's hidden from me. It's something personal, something very personal that only you know about. Manifestation. Focus on what you truly desire. The universe will respond. And that is so true. And there comes the sun. All right, Kim, your angel number is 132 132. All right, let me get set up and do the next one. Next is Pollyanna. Pollyanna is up next. If you guys that are still out there haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I apologize for having internet issues twice tonight. I don't know what's going on. I had no internet problems last night. The only thing I can figure out is Mercury is retrograde. And Mercury is messing with me. Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Leo, and that is my rising sign. So what can I say? It'll be over soon. By the end of the month, we will be out of the shadow period. All right, Pollyanna. Pollyanna, you missed a storm that just came through. Powerful lightning and all. While you were over there sleeping. All right, this is for Pollyanna. I got to get that other channel up and running too. Maybe try to do that sometime this week. I've got one thing I got to do before I can do that. That's too many. Too many, and I'm not being drawn to them. I'll take them if I'm drawn. Well, I guess trust the process. My spirit guide is insisting that I take these two, so I will obey and listen to my spirit guide. These two will go together. Oh. What do we have here? We have everything except for Pentacles, and that could possibly come out yet. So we have somebody here. This is somebody that's a leader type. They have a big ego. They're bold. They're outspoken. They have strong energy. This is also a very spiritual person as well. Now, here, this is going to be in combination with these last two cards. So this is about being strong in spiritual beliefs, energetically, in your feelings, in your passion. Whereas over here, we have two kings on the board. And the King of Cups is opposing. It's in reverse. This is about losing total emotional control. This is about hurt feelings. Why? Because here, somebody's hurting you. Somebody's hurting your feelings. And you're tired of it. You don't want to have it happen anymore. You're sick of them talking about you behind your back. And so you're bringing an end to this. This is coming to a completion. That's why you have the 10. But that's also why the emotions are here. Because whoever this is somebody that you least expected. And it's making you very emotional. It's hurting you. Now, it could be this person. Or this could be just you. I don't know. This could be you holding strong. But at the same time, being emotional because you know somebody's doing this to you. You find out that somebody's doing this to you. And this could be the person that's doing it. Or it could be somebody else here. They're hurting your feelings. They're hurting you emotionally. Because they're talking about you behind your back. This is painful. This right here is painful. And that's why you got to put an end to it. You got to put a stop to it. And not deal with it anymore. Put an end to it. Oh, very first time for the night of all the readings I've done, we've got the Palace. And this time it's the Palace of Swords. This is about you communicating. This is about all of your communications and means of communications. So this is about you connecting communication-wise. Perhaps you are opening up and letting others know what somebody has done to you. This could be about you using all forms of communication that you have at hand to let others know how painful this is, that somebody's doing this to you. The Palace represents your environment, the environment of your community. like the environment, but not necessarily. In this particular case, it's about your communications and your thoughts as well. Encompasses your thoughts as well. And the palace it's like, think about a palace and how everything you have that you want is inside of that palace. Well, in this particular palace, it contains all your thoughts, all your communication, the ways you communicate, the means of communication, email, snail mail, phones, computers, internet. You get the picture. So you're letting others know that this person has hurt you deeply. I feel like maybe if you are strong in your spirituality, strong in your spiritual connections, you'll be able to overcome this pain. And the way to overcome it is to talk about it, communicate it, about it. Venting come to mind. And I feel like the sad part about this situation, we're not saying it here in public. It could be that it's hidden from me, is that you didn't even have any value in this person to begin with, but it still hurts even though you see no value in this person. Intuition, and that's included right here. Intuition, trust your inner voice and follow its guidance. Your gut feeling. Trust your inner voice and follow its guidance. Pollyanna, your angel number is 143. 143. All right, we have one more. And then we're done. If there's any members still in here watching, if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to talk about during our members only live on Tuesday, I'm not sure what time it'll be. I have to look to see what the weather's going to be like. Let me know. All right. Do you woo poo? Do you woo poo? Me too, Shining. Me too. I'm holding back on talking about some things I've got in my head right now. I don't want to talk about it in public, but I don't mind putting it behind my members only live. I've got things I could talk about. That's where it happens. That's where the real talk happens. And if you want the real talk, it'll be coming out on the other channel maybe. Just no drama. I keep saying that. No drama. Yeah, we do. We sure do, Brenda. Um, that video I was talking about. I don't know if you knew what I was talking about or not. About reading on situations. I'll probably get to that tomorrow. I've got lots of questions. After last night's 6 Up Live, I have even more questions. I have an impression. I have an opinion. I have an opinion on Ellie's sibling. I have an opinion on that. And I had recorded some questions, and I did readings. You did, but I did a timestamp on you, Kim. I timestamped it for you, Kim. I think you were during the lightning storm. All right, this is for Deyuwupu. Ah, we got some different cards coming out here. I think you had the chariot before. Interesting. I got your timestamp. You got something to write down? Write it down on? And I'll give you the timestamp. Because I'll be ending here shortly. I'm on my last reading now. All right, dear you whoopoo. What do we got going on here? If you got something to write with, Kim, I can give you the timestamp, and then when I end, you can go back and look at it. Otherwise, you're 2 readings back. You're the second reading back. I did Pollyanna just now, and then you were before Pollyanna. But I can get your timestamp to you, no problem. Do you whoopoo? What we got going on here? You know, this on this card, this is Archangel Michael, and it's in reverse. Archangel Michael is a warrior, but he's not being a warrior here today. This could be a loss of control. This could be self-doubt about something. I'm thinking it's more of self-doubt. You might be spinning your wheels on something, doubting yourself about something. And here we have the Justice card, where this is about the truth coming in, balance taking place, things balancing out. You were doubting yourself, but things are going to turn around. If somebody was being dishonest here, it's going to come out. The truth is going to come out. And once that truth comes out, you can celebrate. You'll be celebrating. But here, somebody has you doubting yourself, I feel. Somebody has you doubting that you're a warrior for yourself. And I feel the wheels are going to turn. The wheels are spinning. And things are going to turn around. The truth will come out, balance will come back in your life, and you'll be able to celebrate things. Whatever it is. And you got the strength card. Look at that. This is a major reading. This is about you taking control back over. So here you may have lost control. Here you're taking control back. You're going to get the courage to take control back. And when you do, things will balance out and you'll be able to celebrate. I'm not sure about what the situation is because I don't have anything here to show me. That's hidden from me. The situation itself is hidden from me. Only you know what it is. Kim, your timestamp is 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 30 seconds. But I'll send it to you as well. Okay, I don't know if you're listening or not still. All right. Do you whoop-hoo? What do we got for you? Visualize. See your dreams clearly in your mind's eye. In other words, visualize it. Listen to your gut feeling. Your angel number is 323. 323. All right. We will be back. For members only on Tuesday. There will be a members only live on Tuesday. I'm not sure of the time. Just keep an eye out. I usually schedule the live 24 hours in advance. So just watch for me to schedule the members only live. Thursday we will be back. We will be taking questions. Bring your questions. You have the option of having your question answered by tarot or by runes. I don't have a specific topic for Tuesday. You're very welcome, Shining. And Brenda, you're very welcome. Thank you all for being here. And thank you guys for being members. I want to thank all the new people for subscribing. Sorry, I couldn't take you. It's been hectic, to say the least. I want to thank Sweet Pea again for supporting the channel with a donation. Greatly appreciate that, Sweet Pea. If you're still listening, thank you for that. But we will be back Tuesday for members. Like I said, I don't know what time. I have to look at the weather and see what it's going to be like. And I think, if memory serves me correctly, Thursday's going to be hotter than Hades again. So Thursday may end up being later in the day. We'll see. Just keep an eye out. I schedule my lives 24 hours in advance so that you know. Or at least ahead of time, the day before. So with that being said, I send much love, many blessings to everybody. Be safe out there. It's a crazy world we live in. Not just here on YouTube. It's crazy in the real world. We see it every day on the news. If you can, try to be kind. It doesn't hurt anybody to be kind to one another. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you next time.